guys, what is up? It's me Kevin, back with another good tutorial. And in this tutorial I'll be showing y'all how I made a rage beat inspired by Slayr and Vax. So let's get straight into it. So for the first instrument right here, I have a string from Xenology and it's called as bright string. You can take a screenshot of the preset. The whole beat is made on A flat minor and I kept the BPM at 140, and this is what the strings sound like. Nothing really crazy, again, really simple and basic pattern right there. And for the next sound right here, I have a bass from Spire and it's called as saw bass. You can take a screenshot if you want right here. And this is what the bass pattern sounds like. So as you all can see, I've kept the bass pattern really bouncy. So I put a note right here and I left some space right after the note and I put a note right after that. So you can see it has a very consistent and repeating alternative pattern on the piano roll. And after this, I made a vocal chop in Serato sample. It's a random vocal sample I had in my FL Studio browser, and this is what the vocal chops sound like. So yeah, that is what it sounds like. And for the next sound right here, I made an ARP, and this ARP is from Serum and it's called as Lead Circus. It's a preset that I had from an external Serum bank. I don't remember the name, but yeah, it's a really wobbly, really rubbery sound, and I made a ARP pattern out of the lead. So this is what it sounds like. It might really sound terrible right now when I'm playing every single sound individually, but it really mixes well with the entire beat and the overall sound together. And for the next sound right here, we have these Serum chords, TDM chords, pretty basic super saw preset from Serum, and this is what it sounds like. So as you all can see, what I did is that I copy pasted the entire melody from the strings and I pasted it right here in the EDM chords in the Serum preset. So what you all can see here is that I copied the entire melody from the strings in Xenology and I pasted it in my piano roll of Serum. And the gating pattern that you're seeing, that you're hearing, is because of this groove speed pattern right here. It's called as Transgate V2. It's a default factory preset in groove speed. You all can take a screenshot if you want. And this effect is what gives a really good bounce to the EDM chords. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the melody. And for the last melody sound right here, we have a lead. And this lead is from Spire and it's called as a Big Sound 01. And this is what it sounds like. really nice, catchy lead pattern, right? And so this is what my entire melody sounds like altogether, and I'm gonna play you all guys the whole melody right now. Yeah, so that is what my entire melody sounds like altogether. And for the next part, I'll be showing you all the drum sounds that I use for making these kind of rage beats so that you all can get a clear understanding on what kind of thought process I go through while selecting my songs. So for the first pattern right here, it's an 808. This 808 is called as Bleach, and it's from Ginseng's drum kit. I guess it's called the trauma drum kit. Yeah, it's called the trauma drum kit, and this is what it sounds like. Yeah, so that is what the 808 sounds like. And for the next pattern right here, we have a little snare roll, which sounds like this. This snare roll only plays at the end of the ninth bar. At the beginning of the ninth bar, like almost right there. And for the hi-hats, we have two hi-hats playing one after the another. So first pattern of the hi-hat, which is a different sound. It's again from Ginseng's drum kit, and it's called as Filth, and this is what it sounds like. And for the second pattern, the hi-hats are again from Ginseng's drum kit. It's called as Hardcore Disorder. That's what it sounds like, and this is what the pattern sounds like. That's what the pattern sounds like. And these are the claps that I have used. These claps are also from Ginseng's drum kit. It's called as Candlelight, and this is what the pattern sounds like. And I have added this open hat as well. So this is what it sounds like. Again, it's from Ginseng's drum kit. And last but not the least, an FX that I have used right here. So this is what it sounds like. Really gives that digital kind of vibe altogether. And altogether, my drums sound like this. These are the drum sounds that I use in this drum kit, and this is what the drums entirely sound like. Yeah, so that's what the entire drum sounds like, and that is pretty much it for the mixing and mastering part right here on my channel. I have a Pro Q3. Wait. For the mixing and mastering part on my channel right here, I have a Pro Q3 to cut all the low end and the high end. I cut the low end at around 20 hertz and the high end at around 20,000 hertz, which is a really basic thing. And to add a bit of crispiness onto my entire mix, I use a Fruity Wave Shaper and I boost this knob a bit. It's a default preset. It's a distortion plugin and it's a very good stock plugin in FL Studio. I'll boost this up a bit so I can get a little bit of crispiness and crunchiness in my beat without it being really, really distorted. So I don't need to add any kind of overly distorted plugins or, effects to it. So yeah, man, that is pretty much it for the entire beat tutorial. I hope you all guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share and subscribe if you really like my content. I'll leave a link to the beat down in the comments below, and I'll have a preview at the very start of this video as well. And I hope you all guys really liked it. Please share it. It really helps me to push my content a lot. And thanks for sticking in. It's me, Kevin, signing out. Bye.